Well, I'm on my own today for my Monday update. I am the director and the producer because Denise is not going to be in charge today. So I can talk as long as I want. She can't edit me. We're just getting back from the hospital. She had her procedure today. Let me tell you, I haven't got up that early since I quit work, and it was early. And she complimented me on my driving because it was really dark. Although the dark in the morning, I can't explain it, but the dark in the morning is different than the dark at night for me. I see fine in the morning. I don't know if it's because I knew I had to when I was going to work or what, but I don't know, this does look cutting off my head.
Oh, see, you gotta do your own producing.
See, I'm doing my own producing now. There. So that looks a little bit better. But we're at Denise's house, so, but she complimented me on my driving. I did very well.
She did very good.
I pretty much stayed in my own lane. I didn't want to make her nervous because Saturday Jim and I went to see In the Heart of the Sea with Ron Howard. And since I've had my knee surgery, every once in a while, every great once in a while, I get a major muscle pull in my thigh, which almost feels like a muscle has snapped or something. It hurts so bad and I can't walk. And I had one when the show was over before we went home, and I couldn't walk. I had to like work it back in. It's kind of hard to describe, but I had to work it back into place. And
sound like an old person.
Sound like an old person. I know. And yesterday it was kind of working its way back in, and it was fine. So I didn't want to let Denise know ahead of time because it is my driving leg. So I was a little nervous about driving, but I had no problem, so it was fine. And I did like sitting in the waiting room, people watching with everybody, because they're funny to watch. And then there was like this old lady that they're giving her a surprise party for her birthday, and so when they left to go have breakfast before the nurse came in the back to get her, the other lady was arguing with her saying that, well, we're giving you a surprise party that you're not supposed to know about, and they wanted me to go through your pictures and make you a picture album. And the lady kept saying, I don't want no damn picture album. She said, well, you're gonna have to let me go in there and act surprised. I'm thinking, you know, you ruined the surprise for the lady telling her there was going to be a party, but whatever. So anyway, back to my weight loss. I've rambled long enough. See, I don't have Denise to rein me in, so that's what happens. But I lost 4 pounds. I'm very happy with that. Although I did weigh in at an earlier time because I usually weigh in about 7:30, and this morning I weighed in at 4:30 because we had to be to the hospital by 6. So, but I don't think the 2 hours would make that much difference. If anything, I might have lost a little bit more, but I doubt it. But 4 pounds, I'm really happy with that. And which reminds me of my quote, and it was from an unknown person, but it said, the key to success is the discipline to know you have to do the things you have to do, even when you don't want to do them. And I find that very hard, so true, because it took a lot of discipline this week. You know, you go off track, which I did for 2 weeks, and you get back to that old style of eating, and it's hard because I really like that old style of eating, and my body didn't like it because obviously I got heavy, but it's just kind of brought out cravings and stuff that I normally wouldn't have had. I mean, I always have on Friday dinners, so family nights, I always have dessert. I always have a piece of cake or something, and during the week I always have something, you know, kind of sweet to satisfy my sweetness that I am. But when I went off the diet, because I told you I'm calling it a diet for December, that I just brought, you know, like Burger King and pizza and subs and my Jimmy John's and, you know, all the stuff that I shouldn't have. And then when you eat it, then you just kind of have a taste for something. And I can't even describe it, but I have a taste for something that I gotta have, and then you keep eating more and more trying to satisfy that taste, and you never can satisfy that taste because it's just your body playing little silly mind tricks on you, thinking that you need to eat more when you really don't. And there's got to be something in there that I don't know. It's just whatever, as I always say. It's just, so it's very hard, and so I had to have the discipline. And even though I wanted to have all the other stuff, I really made myself have the discipline not to do that. But so I didn't go as crazy with desserts this week, but so I lost 4 pounds, and so I was really happy. So I need to lose 2 more pounds to be back where I was at. So, but I'm working my way there, and I know I will do it. So, but other than that, I guess I'm just rolling along. Not rolling physically because, you know, I can walk. Whatever. But I'm looking forward to Christmas. It's coming up quick. I'm having our couples coming over for dinner on Saturday. We're going to have our Christmas dinner. And I haven't really decided what I was going to make. I was testing out some soup yesterday that Jim said it was good. So we'll maybe have that soup and the salad, and I'll probably make chicken of some sort. And and Jim's vote went the way he wanted, and he was glad he went because the guy he wanted to get in only won by 3 votes. So it was a really close race. So it was good that he did win. So now my insurance is all intact. And then in a couple of weeks we have to go for the Medicare to make sure that Jim gets on the Medicare, although it won't take effect till July. Don't get me started on that. But other than that, I got just a few more things to get for Christmas. Jim's hard to get for. He always gets me something really good, and it's never anything I've really asked for, other than the 1 year, well, 2 years. Our first year of marriage, we didn't have very much money, and it was our second Christmas together, actually, because Jimmy was just like 3 months old, and I went crazy, bought him all kinds of stuff. So we really didn't have very much money, and so we had only had $10 to spend on each other, which even back then $10 wasn't a lot of money. But I forget what I got Jim. I got him cologne or something that he liked, and he bought me his favorite, not mine, his favorite Everly Brothers cassette disc, or like an 8-track thing. And so I was always kind of upset. I was really pissed at that. And then the following year, we didn't have any money, and once again I went crazy for Jimmy. But I went and I took laundry in, and I cleaned people's houses, and I just did all kinds of extra little side jobs that he didn't know about. I did ironing for the lady down the street, and you know, if you knew me, my definition of iron is throw it in the dryer for another 5 minutes and then let it tumble dry a little quicker, and then give it a shake and it'll be fine. But I worked really hard, and I bought him a leather coat because he really wanted a leather coat. And back then pleather was really popular because that was really cheap. And so when we opened up our Christmas gifts, he said, "Oh, a really nice coat," and he threw it aside. And his mother just reamed him because she said, "Do you realize how hard she had to work for that?" And he says, "Yeah, for a $30 coat." And she says, "No, she took in on no other." So then ever since then, I've been getting very good gifts. So, but I'll end with my quote from Audrey Hepburn, that nothing is impossible. Even the word, if you look at it, says "I'm possible." So it's not impossible to lose weight. Even at this time of year, it might be a little difficult to lose weight, but it's not impossible to lose weight. But just try to maintain, and hopefully everybody's out there going to have a weight loss this week. I'm still watching all my people. I know it's kind of busy this time of year. People don't make as many videos, but looking forward to January because I know we'll get a lot more videos in. So Denise is going to eat her breakfast, so I'm going to end this now so she can turn the camera off. So in the meantime, like us. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, like us, subscribe, comment, and share. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.